This is just going to be a look at an unboxing on the GoPro 12. I just got it in. I'm just doing an unboxing for now. I'll let you know how I feel about it later. I actually purchased it for one specific reason. I have the GoPro 11 and I'm sure that would work. It's still working for me fine. I use my GoPro for another channel that I do called Drive-Through Walkthrough, and it's a videotape landscape. I like to drive with it on my vehicle and just show buildings and places that I go to, and people find that soothing to look at sometimes, and sometimes they're just curious to see how an area that maybe they used to live at. I've gotten a few people who have commented that they hadn't lived at that location for the last 30 years, and it was nice to see home again. So that's kind of the reason I do it. I have seen from New York City, and I have seen New York City just transform. Born and raised in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And I wish I would have done video back then, but that was a lot harder than today. My neighborhood, my old neighborhood, has totally changed. So I kind of want to capture it before it changes even more. You know, just to not lose the capturing of the neighborhood again. I'm from the Lower East Side, Manhattan. That was my neighborhood. And Alphabet Cities, the outsiders call it Alphabet City. And it just has transformed so much. It's like mind-numbing when I go there and see the transformation. So anyway, that being said, like the reason I purchased the GoPro 12 with the mod is because it now the mod 2.0 will allow, and you know, I wonder if this will work under 11, but just in case I bought the 12 just to have the latest and greatest. It helps me overall doing the latest and greatest video. I'll probably be able to sell the old one and make back the difference. So anyway, the mod 2.0 lens. So yeah, I'm unsure. I don't think anyone has even tried it. I got to look it up to see if this is actually compatible with the 11. Not sure. But this is just going to be an unboxing. Oh, and another, I like the option of connecting a mic remotely to this. So if I decide to one day want to do commentary, that's going to be really cool idea to have. We like to sometimes drive in different neighborhoods and just have people comment on, you know, the houses that we see, the buildings that we see, different things that we see. So it's going to be, you know, it's one of those pretty cool things that if people like, some people like commentary. I'm not a big commentary person, but if I decide to change my platform for the Drive-Through Walkthrough channel, maybe I may do that. Not sure. Maybe I'll try it in one of my videos. So again, if you know, I'll just maybe try it on one of my channels, the Drive-Through Walkthrough channel. Wow, you know what? I just realized, I guess it depends on the bundle that you buy. This pretty much didn't come with anything compared to what it normally comes with. Now, I usually keep everything together just in case there's an... I may have to return the actual item. So, I kind of keep everything within together to not have any issues. So I can return everything I receive. This is the actual, battery, okay. I wasn't sure if it came with the battery. This is the latest batteries. And nothing else. Okay, except all the paperwork. You know, I've never used the GoPro app. I've neither to edit my video. I've never also used the uploading. I might start doing that. since I do pay for this subscription, I mostly pay for the subscription because of the discounts that I receive. Sometimes it's worth purchasing the discount. If I remember correctly, I got about $100 off by paying $50 for the subscription for the year. So because of my purchase, it was worth me purchasing the actual GoPro 12 because I got it for pretty much $100 difference. It was a $150 discount, and then you purchase a subscription. I'm sorry. It's you get it if you spend $50, you get a total of $150 discount, which technically you save $100 from the purchase without the subscription, which is, you know, I mean, you can't. It doesn't make any sense. So I'd rather just purchase the subscription. Now this is the mod. Let me, and the reason, like I have the old one, and it's 158 field of view. This one's 177. So it's a lot more of a field of view, and that's what I'm looking for because I want to capture more buildings. And I will, at the end of the video, show you a, how do you open this? Oh, here it is. I will show you a sample video using the lens. Let me show you this. Pretty simple to put on. You know, you just twist off the old one, twist on the new one. That's all there is. And this limited lifetime warranty. Microfiber cloth. The actual lens, really tiny. So, .2 is right there. Tiny. Cool. And I don't know, I guess you can get this information, but so what the heck? Since I'm measuring everything anyway. Cool. And pretty much looks the same as the 11 and I believe the 10. I do have the 10 and the 11. I use them for different projects. Okay, took everything off. And I will be switching out the door here. Where is the actual where's the, wait a minute, where's the battery? Yeah, this is the battery though. Okay. I will be switching out the door and everything. Let me show you how I'm setting it up, how it's going to look, because I'm also putting a winch layer over it and some mic covers. I forget what you call them, baffles. I forget, the little cushiony things to keep the noise down from me driving in the wind. Here, here, and here. I'm going to be putting them. But just before that, let me just, for the heck of it, just show you the actual weight with no battery. Let me add the battery. So it's steadied at 5.4. So this is everything that comes inside the packaging. If you buy that bundle with the Mod 2.0 lens, this is everything you get. And today, just in case, I think it's about 1 foot long, this cable. It's a USB-C cable that it comes with. Let me 18 inches, 1.5 foot. So I fast forwarded it, but pretty much I'm using everything from my GoPro 11 that I use on top of my car on the GoPro 12, and it seems to fit. The wind slayer, the mic covers, and that's to reduce the noise because it gets very loud. I turn off the option for the wind noise reduction on the GoPro. Now, I don't know if this one's going to do a better job, but the GoPro 11, one of the issues I had was that sometimes I would get this crickling weird noise, and it would mess up the look, the view of you driving down and hearing the slight wind, more traffic, horns blowing, things like that. That was getting, reduced by the actual weird noise. I can't, just anytime I put the option here to reduce the wind, I would get this crinkling noise. Not all the time, like maybe within 4 minutes within the video, sometimes 10, 20 minutes within the video. And that would just ruin it. I didn't like that noise. So this actually I can turn off the wind option within here instead of making it digitally or artificially, and I just turn it off, and I just let the wind slayer do its job, and this setup has worked for me well. No more of that weird noise, and it does a pretty good job on reducing the wind noise. I don't want to get rid of it. I just don't want the whole video just to have sound of wind. This is where I'm going to actually store the original lens, which is the back of the Max lens cover. It comes with these two covers. So this is what I'll use to keep this on the side. I also switched out the door here. So the door I have here, because I have a battery that I connect as well, which is part of my tripod thing. Maybe I'll put a link below on that video, where I mount it and I connect it, and I can get 7 hours of video over just getting 1 hour of video, not having to swap it out during my drive. So if I'm driving a 4-hour trip, it'll just continuously record the whole 4 hours without me having to stop every hour to change out the battery, which will ruin the video as well. So that's something that I do. It's an actual device that I have. It's sort of a tripod mountable type of battery. I'll put a link below on it, and it allows me to get about 7 to 8 hours of video continuously, which is pretty cool. So it goes USB-A to USB-C, and I connect it here. Now that reduces the waterproofness of the battery. So when it does rain, I would suggest pulling in the battery. I usually make a little hole here so I can just get it through this, and it works just fine. So let me show you my total setup with the actual battery itself as well. So I just set it all up. This is the actual setup. I'll go into detail as to what everything is. And I'm doing the update to make sure I got the latest and greatest update. So it's updating it to this. Update is complete. right, so and the feature of being able to preview the video while filming is going to be nice too, because when you did a preview before, when you click the record button, you wouldn't see a video anymore. So that's going to be a nice feature to have as well. I'm not going to use it that much because I don't want to waste battery life. I'm assuming that takes a lot of battery life, both my phone and the device. But just to get an idea, you know, for a couple of minutes to see what it's filming, to make sure it's filming, it'll be great. Anyway, my setup briefly. So this is a magnet I use because I put this on my sunroof, which is glass, and I actually have another one just like this, and I put it on the other side of the glass, and that's the way I mount it to my car. There's a piece of glass in the middle, and these stick together, and nothing, they never come off. I've done videos on that. These are really good magnets. I'll leave a link below for the video I did on the magnet. Very strong. But use everything at your own risk, because you may not have the same luck or results as I have. So I'm a regular guy just showing you things, everything you're doing on your own, at your own risk. I use this as a handle, so when I put it in my car, I used to have a stick here, because then I can't get it off. So I need something to pull it off while I'm removing the camera, while I'm removing the magnet camera mount. So this helps me get a grip and pull it and be able to work on it. Also to put it on. When I didn't have it on and I just had this metal PC, it was impossible. I had to stop, take this off first, catch this, make sure I remembered that was a nightmare. So this really helps. And what happens is I had a stick here, tripod mount type stick, but while you're driving, it bothered me. So with this is an actual iPad mini mount. So I just screwed it on and I just flip it up while I'm filming, and it's out of the way within the car and nobody notices it. And this is my 10,000 mAh battery, and I get about 6 hours with this and an additional hour with the battery inside the GoPro. Now, you do this at your own risk. Again, I haven't had any issues. So far, so good with using it this way. It continuously charges the battery. Let me see if I can show it. Oh, here it is. As you can see, it's in a continuous charge. Again, a link of the video of this actual battery and everything I am showing in this video will be below. And you see it's still charging 100%. So I get about 7 hours. I have a 1 terabyte micro SD card in there. So as you can see, at 1080, I get 41 hours. At 4K, I forget how many I'm allowed to get. Let me check that. So this is going to be my settings. And I'm going to go out there and try it out. So everything updated, everything is good. Everything I'm showing you here, I will leave a link below. Showing you my setup. This is great. So this is an extended one, pretty pricey, about $20. But it brings it out all the way so that it's not in the way while I'm twisting and turning it. The old one, you're all the way over here. You got wet fingers and you just can't get it open. This is just twist and that's it, and you're done. And this is my setup. So you can see the battery continuously charging. On the top right. All right, and do this at your own risk, please. All right, let me get some footage so I can show you how it looks.
This will come into parents, unthankful, unholy, unloving. These are the times that we are living in today. You understand? I want to let you guys know. Those are the times that we are living in today. When we are unthankful, we are unholy, we are unloving, we are turning away from God, from a top Christian society to a God-rich society, to a secular society, to a free resource society, to a nice temporal society. This is the society of the world. The world is full of us. I feel like some guys pick up at the matrix. Let me tell you guys something. The change is not the
So I'm finishing up my video, and you saw the test footage. It's a little weird looking. Tell me what you think. I'm not sure. This is actually the way I had to set it up in my car, because I don't like to film my vehicle, the front of my vehicle. So this is what I had to do. I might have to play with the angle that I use. This might be too far back, but this is the way I have it set up. You just saw the test footage. Let me know what you think. As for the look, I like it. I really, really do like it. It's very easy to use, and I like all the features that it has. One of the things, like I said, it has that mic feature, so I'll be able to speak. According to what I read on the website, you can actually have two audios: the audio that the camera catches and the audio that the external mic will catch. So I can do commentary while I'm filming the streets. So that'll be interesting to do as well. So I'm looking forward for many uses for this camera with this lens. All right, so I hope you liked the video. I hope it helps. It was just a look at. I'll do more detailed videos later on. All right, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye now.